All right. Let's do this. What is this? This would be the Monifactory community server, of which I have not been on, but clearly there's been some work that has happened. Now, from what I can tell, there's no wireless. Looking on this guy here, I don't see a wireless transmitter. Dump that stuff away. What is the crafting for the wireless crafting terminal? Okay. EV titanium. Okay, where's that at in the quest book? Do. Mid-game. Got hostile neural networks, nichrome. Where is... Let's see, hot titanium. Where's that at? Here? What tab is this? Mid-game. Okay, this is where we were at. So, rutile, early rutile. Rutile is a titanium precursor found in ilmenite ore and bauxite ore, which spawn commonly in the end. Larger quantities of ilmenite and bauxite may be found on the moon and other planets. Okay, so the titanium tetrachloride. So we got some rutile. Okay. So where did that come from? First off, I have no idea what I'm looking at here. Conductive iron. Okay, so these are alloy smelters. Okay, I can get behind this and some benders. Got assemblers here making HV, MV, and LV stuff. Misinformation? Never matter. All right. We got EBFs in here. We got aluminum, stainless steel. How is this blast furnace set up? Got some nichrome in there. Why are you just sitting in there? Is it full? Hot ingots. Nope. I don't want to click on the storage bus. I want to click on the actual bus. Output bus. Input. Why does this output not have... a place where this nichrome can go? Nichrome full? And how are these set up? Where's the access? So clearly I'm supposed to have flight. And I do not. Okay, is this some sort of ore processing? Looks like it. Sounds like there's a machine over here running. The gas collector. Liquid polyethylene, hydrochloric acid. Okay. Chemical bath. What voltage is this? HV? Doing some charging. Sodium hydroxide. Okay, what kind of like jetpack? What's the flight option? Isn't it something from... Oh, what is it? It's from Hostile Neural Networks, right? No. Okay, so what are the things that I need to see here? Leadstone jetpack. The factory. Bounties, LV, filters, exoskeletons. Okay, staff of traveling. I do like that. Here's another jetpack that's completed. Hardened jetpack, reinforced jetpack. So there's no jetpacks in the system. Lead plate, conductive alloy. Okay. We do have pattern encoding here. Those are just inscribers doing their thing. Doesn't look like... I don't have molecular assemblers. What about pattern providers? Do have 4 pattern providers. Okay. What is all this? Just general storage? HV. Ooh. Apparently I wasn't supposed to take that out of there. What kind of system are we using? Insert cards? Insert cards? Really, guys? We gotta do stocking cards. Stocking cards are where it's at. This looks like it's the start of an applied energistics area. That's just looking into the void. Okay. So I need to get myself equipped up with some things. Raw redstone. Are all these things visible, like Coopernickel? Yes. Okay. All this stuff gives us coins. Let's collect all our rewards. Oh. Wow, that was so loud. Okay, so we got a ton of coins. Got a bunch of trophies. Program circuit. About ore with money coins. Okay. I'll take the laser wrench and the card holder. Those are nice, right? All that stuff can just go in the system. Is there money stuff in here? There is. Let's just drop all that off. Okay, so flight. Flight is going to be supremely important. So, jetpack. We already have a flux capacitor. Let's do this. Just work our way through this. Then this will get used to the hardened one. So we need lead. Need a good amount of lead. Gonna need 2 of these iron furnace. Wrought iron gears. There's probably a way to make those that are better. How do we get wrought iron? How do we not have wrought iron like automated in here? So oxygen in an arc furnace with iron. Can we search? Can we search oxygen here? And if I hit Y? No. Arc furnace. T, Y, 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 Y. No. Okay, let's search around through here. Because I'm certain we can find one. It's, bender, chemicals. Thought I saw an arc furnace somewhere. Oh, this is a clean room. I didn't realize there was glass there. Did you see me try and just walk right through that? Arc furnace. Centrifuge. I thought I saw an arc furnace somewhere. Is it over here? Here we go. Can you give me iron? You can give me wrought iron. Yeah. What if I use iron blocks? We can just craft those. Now is that a lot slower? What are you doing? Silicon dioxide? What if I do this? I think it's better this way. So that in an arc furnace is 25 seconds. But this in the same... arc furnace. Oh. I think it might be faster. Okay, let's see. There's gotta be... We're making this guy. We're gonna need wrought iron gears, which would be metal... an alloy smelter or an extruder? An extruder. I might need to go back to the overworld because I feel like this is all automation stuff and there isn't any like manual machines here other than these HV ones. Macerator, electrolyzer. Compressor, mixer. Yeah, there's nothing here. This stuff is all, like, automation. So there's nowhere for me to use any machines. Could I make an extruder? Like an MV extruder? Oh, I could. I can. Okay. So let's just find an MV line to put this on. And I also need a gear mold. That's a ring. That's a gear. Oh, what are you doing? No. To make this, do the extruder with the gear. I need that. That can stay there. Okay. Okay, so these are all LV machines. There's a little bit of MV here. What is this? Energetic alloy. Energetic alloy. 16x. Let's see. Let's just toss a cable on there. We'll toss a machine on there so we can use it. And I need 4 gears. Okay. Take a little bit of volume. Those were okay. This one, not so much. So 4 gears will be... That'll get me started. Alright, so we need the steam dynamos. Need red alloy plates. Don't want to make them that way. And those are going to be in a bender. I feel like I'm going to make a bender also. I don't know what a netter is. Oh, look, there's a bender. And energetic alloy. Oh. That's fine, I'll just do that. And for you, we're going to need 10. But then also, I needed some of these for this. And that's going to be... Circuit 1. Alright. So plates are doing their thing. I don't want it to, like, automatically click. Search sidebar. This guy. Need 2 of these. Stop it. Whatever. Just throw them in there. Let's grab our plates. 22. I'm gonna need 2 of these. So we can get 2 of those. Need these, so I need lead plates. Oh, we don't have... Oh, we do have lead. It didn't look like that much when I first looked at it. There's not a bender here, right? No, no bender. How do I... What's the easiest way to get back to the overworld? Probably not without a jetpack. Advanced miner, nice. Let's mute this machine. Or at least turn it down. Is 9 lead plates enough? Maybe. Okay. We just need 3 more. Not that one, but that one. Nice. Okay, we need this guy, which will be this, but I don't want to use that one. So use this to make that. Throw that in there, use this. You, I need you. Put 2 more of these. One of those. Bunch of this stuff. Ugh. Going down a rabbit hole. 2 of these guys, which means I need with those. 2 of these. Need more of these. I just need this. So dark steel and infinity bimetal gear. Iron gears. Infinity bimetal gear. Oh, we have some. So I need 2 of those and some dark steel. That goes in an alloy smelter. Let's... I don't remember which machines are here yet. Charger, autoclave, assembler, mixer. Yeah, there's no manual machines here, guys. What were we doing? What were you doing? Okay. Wait. No, that works as an LV recipe, so we'll do that. And then, what's this wire? Conductive iron. Let's find a place where we can piggyback off of this. Stretch. There. Alloy smelter. Boom. Take that. And I think everything else we had. Not quite. Ooh. So 2 more of those and the dark steel. I did not math correctly. And then you get used in you, and then you get used in you. What's this? No, I don't want to do that. I want to make another one of these. Because then this... I don't want it to be that recipe. And get the reinforced one. Okay. Electrum. Need a lot of electrum. So let's put some electrum in. Get plates going on that. Okay, perfect. Grab these gears. Another one of these. Use this. Boom. That's all those parts. Wait, no. Thrusters. Then we do this. There we go. Then you, once I get all of this, more red alloy. Are there like elevators that are hidden anywhere around here that I don't know about? Is there... Do we have waystones in the system? We do. Okay. Let me head back to the overworld. This is the spawn location. I'm gonna head over here. I don't know if there was a waystone that I missed that I should have clicked on. Oh, it's over here. Oh, there was a chest there that I just saw. Want it. I want the loot. What do we get? Some sponges. Wonderful. Silver, gold, olivine. None of it's any good. Hey, Bjorn Valley, how you doing? Yeah, this is the Monifactory community server. This is the spawn was over there. This was like the starter area before the guys on the server moved into the void dimension. So, I don't think there's a waystone over here. There might be. And maybe I just don't know about it. But so we'll do that. Basically, I came here to look for plates. Leadstone backpack. Is that good? Do I have a backpack? I do have a backpack. Look at that. Let's take all that out of there because we're going to trade our backpack for a better backpack. Let's drop off all of this and that. And that. Don't need that, so it can just go in there. How are you doing, Bjorn Valley? Ooh, I got a moment of clarity through my nose where I can actually breathe through it. Well, not really. Kinda, it's still stuffy. Let's see. None of that's plates. None of this is plates, but extractor for fluid solid assembler. Wire coder. Take those. These. An empty drawer. All of this should probably go to the base. Oh, stone block's pretty good. I did finish it. I have not... Oh, look, there's the wrought iron that I needed. I'm going to be recording a video tomorrow, giving my summary of it. It was a fun pack. I liked it. I only went through, like, the first... I'm going to leave that there. What is that? Molds? I'll take it with. I completed the first ending. I did not complete the second ending, which I think is fine. Oh my god, there's the wrought iron that I was looking for. Ooh. Your reactor exploded? Which reactor exploded? Yes, there is an ending, and there is kind of two endings. Why do we have two enchantment setups? There are two endings. What is this? Oh, these are drawers. I thought it was just quartz. The first ending is completing, like, the world engine. The second ending is creating or completing all of the creative items, quote unquote creative items. The Ortec one that throws radiation everywhere. Ooh. Dang. Where did you... So you built the Ortec one, like, in your base? The Ortec reactor in your base? Oh, here's the other one. So there's two overworld ones. Okay. That's my bad. I thought about building the Ortec reactor. Honestly, as far as power goes in Stone Block, I'm going to talk about it in my video tomorrow. I didn't find that power was, like, crazy needed. Until you got to, like, the end. Copper and silver, then gold. That got used to make these, which needs more of those plates. So for my power, in the middle of my text, thought I had the heat perfectly modeled, but apparently it got stopped up from something other than coolant. Ooh, I actually just tired 2 GigaRF battery cards. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, the Draconic generator, when I got one of those, are you talking about just the little single block one that looks like a generator you would take like camping or anything like that? One more of these. Ooh, I don't have those gears. Okay. Need another one of these. And this is Infinity Bimetal and Energetic Alloy. That's two more of those. Actually, yeah, only two. There we go. So my power, I started off with just the heat generator, and then I went with biodiesel from Immersive Engineering. And actually, I found out there's a way easier way to make the biodiesel. So I actually just found that out today, and I was a little bit disappointed in myself for not seeing it earlier. Boom, better jetpack. Now, the Enderium, I don't think we have. We do not. All right, so I'm caught up on my jetpackness. Does that charge in here? Hell yeah, it does. A little slow, but... Now, will this charge this? It will. And do we have more Energium? Ender. Ew. Okay, so let me grab another one of those. I don't know if these were being used for something, but they're doing that now. I can go on the back, and that's my engine. Zoom. What's shaders reloaded? What's hover mode? Toggle hover mode. It's H. Look at that. That's a good jetpack right there. Oh, that's Forge Energy. That's EU. That can also go in there. Sweet. Is there a jetpack noise? Jetpack. Yeah. All right. Okay, so what's our storage like here? We've got 4Ks. Can we make another drive? Can we make more cells? Because I want to go get everything from the overworld. MV emitter. Electrum rod. The sensor, more electrum rods. The aluminum crate. Oh, my voice is all jacked. Okay, so I feel like stone block fall. Not that. Stone block step. Entity player small fall. There we go, that's better. Some EBFs. Big fall. I need one of these. Is there something in this? What I really need is some tools. What's our tool situation? Factory. Late game. Into the microverse. Mid game. Mid guard. Okay, so is the play here what? Need like wrenches, LV power units. Ugh. Throat, man. I'm gonna grab a cough drop. Ugh. Okay. How far were you into Stone Block? Buena Valley. Infinity Wrench. Could make that. We do have like stainless steel, right? So I could go through some of this. Large battery hull. I do have some gold cables, so 4 1x gold cable. Battery alloy. There's none there. Is there like tape or a cardboard box? Packing tape from sophisticated storage. So I could like pick this up. Take it back home. A dolly, no. Oh, that's interesting. The way the text inverts like that. Or gold cable I still need. Battery alloy. Looks like we don't have any. Okay. It's alloy smelter, lead, and antimony. Turn that way down. Yeah, it's better. Okay, lead, antimony, and where does this come from? Stibnite? A tetrahedrite vein. Okay. Was there an alloy smelter? That's what I put here, right? So I need 9 of these. Is this gonna give me 4? 5 even. I really hope this music doesn't get DMCA'd or whatever. Bender. Okay. Polyethylene and an assembler. Chemical bath. Compressor, mixer. Assembler. There we go. 1.3 buckets of polyethylene. It'll be this guy. Soap touch efficiency 4. I'll use that. So let's do this and this and that. That can go back there and there on the floor. That gave me my battery. And lithium is probably what I want. And it's 16. That needs to go into a canner. There's probably one back home. Maybe. Chemical bath. Canner. Boom. Oh, it's going to be slow, though. That's going to make the HV power unit. Okay, so let's go work on this stainless steel screw. So the stainless steel screw is going to be a bolt. And the bolt is... a screw and a cutter, a steel rod and a cutter. But it's going to have to go... Oh, okay, ULV is fine. Nope, wrong one. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Bender. Okay, where's no cutter? We don't have a cutter. What are these? Distilleries. None of these are cutters. Forge hammers. Let's grab our battery. Ooh, there's some stuff upstairs. Is there an elevator? What's all of this? All this looks like automations. There's a cutter here. Avoid. Am I blind? Is it over here? Near the EBF? That's an ore washer. Behind the drum? Over here? I don't see cutter. Oh my god. Look at all this. Look at all those chickens. There's a whole other room here. Is there stuff up here? No. Look at all of this. Water collector. Extruder, autoclave, alloy smelter. Yeah, all of this. I gotta break all of this and take it to the void base. Oh, look. Manual machines. Oh my god. I was like, we need manual machines here. They're right here, dude. This can go like all the way at the bottom. Okay, so and this, that's a lathe. Which is... There is one. Okay. What else do we need here? I think we have everything. Is it V? V. Belts. Can I craft this? I could craft this. And that's from tool belt. Like super squirrel moment here. We really don't have string? That seems kind of crazy, right? Polycaprolactum? Or was there not like... I guess there's not. And do you craft this? No, this needs an anvil, right? Is there an anvil back here somewhere? Real hard squirrel moment there. I want to make the tool belt so that I can get rid of that keybind. So we need to turn weather way far down. We also need to key R. I found an anvil there with this hover. Don't want that. Don't want that. The hell? Oh, that's the sniffer. Where's he at? Sounds like he's like right here. Damn it, tool belt. Options, controls, keybinds, key R. Show recipe. Variant selector. Chisel, open tool menu. No. Open belt slot inventory. There we go. I was searching the wrong key. Where's that sniffer at? I could hear him. Where the hell is it at? Oh, it's up here. Okay. He's just trapped. Let me see him. Let me see him. Let me see him. Hey, buddy. What did you collect? Pitcher pods and torch flowers. Oh. Yeah. My nose is stuffed up. Yours isn't. You're so cute. Look at you. You got 6 little legs on you, don't you? Oh my goodness. You got nothing inside, though. You guys see that? That seems like a weird glitch. You like to eat that? Oh, you do like to eat that. What about the pitcher pod? Do you like to eat that? No? What is that used for? Seed pouches. Doesn't get used for nothing. Okay. I don't need that. What was I looking for? I don't remember. So I think that we can craft this. And then we need... We're trying to make a stainless steel wrench. Make one of these guys. And then make one of these guys. Look at that. We got a wrench. I'm gonna need wire cutters. Can we get electric wire cutters? HV. Gonna need another power unit. Another battery. So, alloy smelter. Pop those in there. Those can go in there. I'm going to need the battery alloy, right? I'm going to make this. Which takes this. So I'm going to need more lithium. Going to need more gold cables. And one more plate. There we go. And then you with some polyethylene. Take the battery, and then it needs to go into a canner. Just back here. Is there a more gooder canner? No. Can I make one? Copper cable. No. So we'll just come back here and use this one. All right. And we just need the battery. Okay. What else? What other tools are there that I'm going to need? SMD components. Dang, you are 80 seconds. So, Devoid, what was the idea for the base? I kind of like how there's... This side just isn't finished, right? Platinum. Are all of these running? Looks like it, huh? Cannot be in simulation. Predictions are full. We're storing predictions somewhere? Were they already being used? So it's simulation chamber. And then the loot fabricator on top of it. Using extract cards? Come on. We don't extract. You know that. We don't extract here. We stock. We gotta use the stocking cards. Stocking cards for life. It's weird that you come in here and like it has to give you night vision. Like when I come in here, it's dark. HV power unit, wire cutters. Options, controls, keybinds. Belt slot inventory. I don't want that. Category. Tool belts. Swap tool. That needs to be. Belt slot inventory, cycle left, cycle right. Now, is this charging from in here? No, but it is charging there. That crystal's getting kind of not great. Okay, so got that. What else? A drill? No, probably not. We got wire cutters. Got a wrench. It's another drill. Okay. So let's see. Crowbar. What kind of dies do we got? None here, huh? Take a blue crowbar. What else? Is it tool? A screwdriver. We need a screwdriver. We can make this guy too. Long stainless steel rod. Gotta be inefficient to be efficient. LV battery. Really? Okay. We got it, we got it, we got it. Lithium. You are going to be used to make a lithium battery. You are going to be used to make a LV power unit. You're going to make a screwdriver. At Greg. Actually, I could probably just look at this, right? Yeah. There's a couple more. Drill, screwdriver. Those are wire cutters. Chainsaw. Not really particularly caring about that. A saw? I don't think I need a saw. Already got a wrench. Okay, so that should be good as far as things go. Let's go ahead and swap this out. I don't know what the plan was for the base. Oh, man. I know we need like a manual machine room, though. Would that make sense to put here? And what is... Wondering what the cable routing situation is. So just underneath like this. Okay, and these are just converters. We're moving power with laser IO because Flux Networks does not exist. So is that how you're just supposed to move power? Like, that's not right, right? It should be like P2P power tunnels. What's the way to move power late game in this? Fission power generation. So, numismatic, fission. Nothing about moving it there. Let's see. Greg Tech electric tools. Angel ring, that's down the road. Black steel, nether quartz, iron. Okay. Do these just need... Oh, they need circuits. Okay. Mid-game. Other quests. Matter energy. This is like what we would be wanting to look for. Pattern encoding terminal, but not the pattern access terminal. Patterns. Auto crafting patterns. HV circuits, polyethylene, fine wire. We have some patterns already. But the molecular assembler never got hooked up. What else does this need? The P2P tunnel? Memory card? Basic card. Memory card. Look at that. I completed a quest. Yay! Well, what else do you need? You have other prerequisites? Polyethylene crafting units. Crafting units. Okay. That's here too. We'll take one of those. Nice. Got patterns. Got the interface. Even got the extended interface. Got molecular assemblers too. Okay, so if we have molecular assemblers, where are they? Where are the molecular assemblers? I'm guessing something was going to go upstairs. Like, there wouldn't be stairs if there was no use for the upstairs, right? But I don't see molecular assemblers and pattern providers anywhere. This looks like it might gonna be a hallway. Is there a tape measure? Tape measure. Yellow dye. Not manual machines. I wanted to go here to colors. Sunflower. Need bone meal. That would be mob drops. So I'll take those. Get some yellow dye. Head back to the void. Make ourselves some tape. Okay, what I'm wondering... Ooh, I don't want that. How do we change this? Control R to clear. Okay, and then also right button and drag. Right click to save. It's changing the color. I don't want it to be that though. Reset tape measure. Category chisel. Let's see. Tool mode to the left, to the right. Open tool menu. Control N. No. Control K. There we go. Block. Like white would be fine. What is this? That's so weird. Why are you doing that? Distance. Stop it. Block. Give me the block. There we go. Why are you not? Why are you being so weird? Okay, there we go. 15 blocks. And this is 5 blocks. Okay. Category chisel. Reset tape, that's R. Let's throw that in the backpack. Okay. So I got some tools. Wire cutter. That guy. Let's put that away. Actually, I want to keep that out so it'll charge. Put that away. 20 nickels can go in there. So somebody crafted molecular assemblers. I just don't know where they're at. Unless, no, they're not back in the overworld. Looks like I'm gonna have to craft some. Now, what about storage components? Okay, tempered glass. We've got EV circuits. How many EV circuits do we have? Circuit. That's HV. Processors. HV, LV, EV. Where are those being made? The clean room? It might be made in the clean room. Yeah, they are. How do I get in there? Let me in. I probably need the staff of traveling. Oh, look, here's one. Can I make one? No. I'm gonna steal this one. Sorry. There's no anchors anywhere, but now too loud. Better. Okay, so you're crafting. Okay, so you're just limited because of some of these resources. And you, oh my god, you guys are killing me. The whole base is just one giant network. Okay, got it. Where does it connect to that network that's below there? Right here. Goes down. Okay, okie dokie. Let's take a look back at the quest. So the molecular assembler, packaged auto. I need some of those. Crafting table. Really? We don't have wood? We don't have wood here. Interesting. There's like 4,000 wood over here. So I'm going to take a bunch of that back to the void. And I'm going to throw away that glass. That can go in the tool belt now. Okay, so molecular assembler. One of those guys. No, it's pattern. Pattern provider. And the crafting unit is going to get used to make like a 4K. Let me get... three of these. Then these are going to be made into 4Ks. Wait a minute. Yeah, that looks like... well, the assembler with polyethylene. Right? That's a cheaper recipe because it's 3-to-1. And here it's 2-to-1. So that saves quite a bit. And polyethylene... can get from there. So we need calculation, glass, and MV circuit. What are the options here? The microprocessor? Yeah. So if we're trying to make the 4K, we need half as many MV circuits. So we only need 12 of these. And then processors. Again, that's half. Yeah, that's half. And then glass. Which is fine because we got a ton of that. And that goes in an assembler. So, and is it, it's an HV assembler? Those go in there. That goes in there? What am I missing? Polyethylene. Polyethylene. You are an HV. Circuit doesn't matter. 1K glass calculation. 1K glass calculation. Any MV circuit. Why no work? Why no work? Liquid polyethylene. Liquid polyethylene. What am I missing here? Two, 1, 1. 4K. Requires clean room. HV assembler. Circuit assembler. These are HV machines. Now this guy... Can I make one of these? I hope that wasn't expensive. So this can go... Do we have more of this vibrant alloy? 16x. Hell yeah, we do. Pop that on there, pop that on there, pop these in there. Yeah, there we go. Just needed a clean room. Boom, 4K. Let's see. We've got some 4Ks there. We use those for item storage, but I'm wanting to do some crafting now. Oh, I got a brief moment of being able to breathe through my nose. The extended drive. Can we make this Fluix plate? Fluix plates. Yeah, maybe. It's Fluix dust in a compressor. Block of Fluix in a cutter. So yeah, we could do that. So we can upgrade this drive. How much longer for you? We'll take that. We're gonna take one of these, crafting storage. What is the crafting coprocessor? Take one of those. Okay, and let's get some cable. Alloy smelter, Fluix, and quartz. So let's take a look at how these are being routed. Anything special? Just along the wall, just hugging the wall. So we need basically we're gonna do that and that. Then over here, you can do this. I need a magnet. That'll work for now. And let's see. So all this stuff is passive, but some on-demand things would be nice. Let's see. How's our concrete? I think that's all automated back home. Yeah, concrete, concrete, concrete. Oh, here's the molecular assemblers. They're making concrete. We need access to these. So that frame drawer. Do we have more of those? I need a linking tool. I need a configuration tool. Then if we go back here, I can take these 3. Not sure why the drawer controller is here. But we're going to lock these and maybe... I don't know if they were linked to that. But what I'm going to do is go back to the void. And this concrete... go here. Those are different drawers. But that one's not different. Ender Dragon scale. Now, once I hook this up, get a huge lag spike every time that happens. We do concrete. Yeah, boy. Okay. Let's put this back down. Let's grab our stuff out of here. Ooh, I left that polyethylene in there. That'll be all right. Let's drop those off. Don't need that memory card right away. What I need is a bunch of this and building gadgets. So one of these and also a copy paste. Okay. Is there... Do we have a template? Template manager. Then I'll grab some paper. I can go here. Paper goes there. All right, let's take a look at building. I don't know if this is supposed to be an intersection. Devoid, if you're there, what? No, those are stairs. Those are supposed to be stairs. If this is any inclination, would that be stairs going up into another box like this? Was that the idea, or is this going to expand out? This is 2 blocks thick. I can copy this whole roof. I could copy all of this to like here. That's what I would honestly like to do is take this to here. Or here. One more. That's 2 blocks in. That's 3. Like that. So if I switch it over into paste mode and then flip it 2 times, it's going to be way far off. Copy mode. This is going to be the first corner. This will be the second corner. And then we go paste, flip, anchor. That's going to add another section just like that one. Once I move it down 1. I hope that works. I hope that's not ruining plans. Now the question is, how far out does this wall come? Okay, so there would be a gap. If we copy this over onto the sides as well. Not sure if I have enough. Let's try it. Did not have enough. Didn't have enough of the gray. Let's get a bunch more of that. Okay. And now this is frame stuff. What is this? Why does that not? Oh, because there's completely frame blocks there. Okay, so are those in here? No, of course not. I don't think I saw any of those back home anywhere. So, let's see. There's not a way to see that. But it's basically just a bunch of frame blocks. What is that missing? They're just frame double slopes and it's just not showing them. Did I run out? No. Nope, it's just a bunch of other stuff. Now, isn't there... Now this blueprint, how does this blueprint work? Can you copy like a whole section? let's grab a bunch of these, and then these. Are they cheaper? They are cheaper in the framing saw, which is right here. So if I take those guys, and then also framed elevated double slope edge, framed double panel. Oh, you guys were going too wild with these. Okay, let's grab one of these. Let's see, how does this work? Okay. So if I had a couple of these, so that's that one. So we'd need a 1, 2, 3 to be able to build this. We got the middle. Right? No, did not get the middle. We'll take that, and we'll take that. Hey, okie dokie. These are framed slopes. These are framed double slope. You can't search in here. It's kind of a bummer. Framed double slope. Frame double slope. Frame slope. These are nice because I can see them. What are these called? Frame elevated double slope edge. Framed elevated double slope edge. Frame elevated double slope slab. Frame elevated double slope. Frame double slope. Masonry corner? What's that? Frame elevated double slope edge. There we go. So we got all those. That's for these. Okay, and then I might as well take a bunch of those. Just need a couple more of these. I need this guy, this guy. Need this guy. This guy. That one. That one's a sneaky one. They hiding any more on me? I don't think so. Okay. So building these. This guy would be like that. Now, do I have those? Frame double slope? Yeah, I do have those. Okay. And then here... I'm looking for these, and then gonna be that. Okay. That. That way. E. If I do this, I can get both of these. Wait. That's not right. I need an axe. And a magnet. And... Wait, what happened? What'd I do? That's just a regular double slope. That's not right. This... That one. No, this one. There we go. And then over here, these are just built like this. They go all the way up. They do just go all the way up. Oh, wait. That's tucked into the corner. That's a 2-block. Yeah, that's not right. Does this have vein miner? Am I forgetting? Am I forgetting my quality of lives? Okay, this backside here. Why is this white pillar here? What does the white pillar do? That's just a separator. Okay, it is going to be right up against that. $48. Nope. Okay, and then you just go in the corner like that. Not like that. Then these little guys are little feeties. Wait. Missing frame slope edge. Frame slope edge. Framed slope edge. They go on the top and the bottom. Little feeties. Now that I have these in my inventory, do they work? Ooh. There we go. That's much better. So we could just color them in like this. Should have tried that earlier. Is there a hammer, wrench, screwdriver? That's blue, blue. These are white all the way. I don't know why it didn't copy the slope slab thing. This way. Oh, frame panel. What is it? Frame double slope? Oh, not that. Not that. Not that. Where did that go? This one. Frame double panel. Frame double panel. Frame double panel. Do I just put down 2 panels? Is that how that one works? Adjustable double panel. I think that's how that works. Then you can just put down 2 panels. So where's the panel? Panel. I hope that's right. I don't see it. One last attempt. One last look through. I don't see it. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it does. Okay. Then this way. How do I... It's different. This panel is different than this one. So I'll need to just use the panels. It's a different block though. Okay. It's the slab. Frame slab. Click, 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 click. And it's white, white, blue, blue. Blue, blue, white, white, white. Out of white. This guy goes there. There we go. That looks good. That looks good. This, like I said, I think maybe it's supposed to be stairs. That's kind of what it looks like to me. But I don't really know what those stairs would go up to unless this was like another structure that turned here, right? Because it turns up and then we would go into a room here. I don't think it's supposed to be that though. But what we can do is get ourselves a new paste area. So we're going to copy from here to here. And that's going to be something that we save in our template manager. And it's going to be hallway 1. Render. Materials. I need a crate. Okay, that can go in there. Those can also go in there. Not that they're needed. Some phone messages. So like I said, I'm not sure. I mean, this is definitely in the start of like an AE2 area. So I feel like these being here is appropriate, but I don't know that it makes sense to start putting some machines in here. And I don't really know kind of what everybody else was thinking as far as like passiving stuff. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of all of it being passive. The only thing that I would have done different would be instead of having extract cards here, these would be inserts, and these... Oh, these are. These are, stocking cards. That's why they're currently not working. Because they're set to stock, but these are not set to input. Yeah, see, those are going to kick on now. And the machines come alive. Yeah, see, extract is not the way to go. But stocking cards, that's definitely the way to go. never on channel 0. That's a big no-no. This extract should not be here. I don't know where this fluid card is connected, but I don't want to mess it up. Okay. Yeah, all these are not quite right. That's on the stocking. That's a fluid. That's a fluid. Those are all fluids. And here it's always better to leave the first slot or 2 open. What is this guy doing over here? You shouldn't be behind that, you silly goose. That'll be confusing when that gets lost. Many clicks. I hope I'm not breaking anything. I don't think I am. Yeah, insert, extract. It shouldn't be an extract. It really shouldn't be an extract. You don't want to do extracts. You guys should be the same way. Nope, wrong one. I'm going to leave that as an insert. My wrist is starting to hurt. That needs to be on channel 1. And all these need to be on stocking. Yep, and those will get pulled out of there like that. And what are you doing? You're getting filled up with water. Okay. Now these guys, controller access point, Enderman prediction. Okay, perfect. On the down though, yeah, you shouldn't be set up like that. You guys have diamonds. $62.50 RF per tick, huh? Dang. What is this? Interface? That really should not be pushing back into there. Is this a subnet? This is a subnet. Okay, so it can push back into there. Because it's just trying to store on this. This is a storage bus. Why is that not trying to push into here? Let's insert and extract. You have a higher priority? You don't. So that should, those should be trying to push into this interface. This is a storage bus. Why is that not working like that? Only extractable items will be visible. Okay. I don't know why. Filtered, insert, and extract. That's interesting, because from what I know, this Fluix should be trying to get stored on this storage bus and be dumped into this interface. Same thing with this. All these things kicked on. I could fix these. That doesn't have a filter. That wasn't... That didn't need to be set. Electrum. Is Electrum on passive? Electrum is on passive. Okay. Is there an interface over here? Nope, but there's 2 more machines. Okay. And then you need to be not extract. Oh, you already have an insert. Okay. Just as long as you're not getting weird stuff. Gotta turn these machines way down. I don't know which one I'm hearing right now. GC. Forge hammer. GC. Did I get all of them? File, wrench. I think it's okay for now. Okay, so... I feel like I got a foothold in here now. We're getting into processing. Early game is like done, other than some power storage stuff. Mid game is where we're at. HV circuit assembler. Distilling liquid air. Getting some stuff cracked. Large turbines. See, this is something that Star Technology doesn't necessarily have. A large gas turbine with HSSE rotor and IV rotor holder. 4096 times 2.8 times 2. HSS rotor. 2.8, 1.4. 2.8. Efficiency 1.4. Durability. Closely guarded government secret. Oh. 1.4 to 1.1. Why is that? What is the 1.1? The IV rotor holder. Each rotor holder above IV adds 10%. So that's the 1.1 part. Okay. But there's not a better rotor holder? Oh, there is. So like 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Multiplies EU tick by EU per tick by 2. Okay, cool. Are we into the micro miners at all? First one. Fly me to the moon. We haven't gone to the moon yet. We've got waystones. What are the other deals here? But we've got to go down through this. Methanol, ammonia, hypochlorous acid. That's to try and get dimethylhydrazine. Rocket fuel, double steel. Ooh. HV emitters. First rocket going to the moon. Okay. So let's drop all of this off. Get rid of all this. And what I'm curious about is if we can get to this EV. No, we don't have titanium. Right. Right. That's over here. We need to finish going through this. Ilmenite or bauxite. Salt, cinnabar. What's cinnabar used for? Getting more cinnabar. Sphalerite, cobaltite. Oh, there's a bunch of rutile. Ilmenite. EBF with carbon. We'll get some rutile also. The rutile needs to go into a chemical reactor with carbon and chlorine to get titanium tetrachloride, which will need to go into an EBF, right? So there's titanium dust. This is part of Naquita. Titanium dust. Sapphire slurry. I don't think mithril dust. I think mithril dust is something that you have to make from titanium. There's no small piles. So this is the way you've got to get titanium. How's our magnesium? All right. That comes from asbestos, hematite, chromite, magnesite, pyrope, soapstone, olivine. Need all of this stuff to go back into the system. This needs to all go somewhere. Probably like up here. I feel like up here would be a great place to put manual machines. Have like HV here and then IV here, stuff like that. What are the travel anchors? Those aren't bad. Liquid pulsating iron. This pulsating iron. Which we do have on passive. Didn't want to do that. Does this get used in anything else? Quantum flux. And that gets used. Microminers. Tier 2.5. Okay, so it would be worth automating these. The pulsating crystal, I mean. Grains of piezoality. Fluid of the void. Ultimate gem. Monic circuit board. Okay. So yeah, I feel like that's worthwhile. Maybe I'll do that next time. Start working on some stuff like that. I think that'll be a good deal. All right, well, if there's anybody there watching, I appreciate you stopping in and lurking. That is going to be it for today's episode. I wanted to get on the server and just kind of see how everything was doing, what everything was happening. I don't know if any of that needs to go on the system. All that probably can. Probably not the best idea to just dump everything in. Hey, YouTube, Yarnavelli, thanks for stopping in. Be on the lookout for my stone block video. Like I said, I'm gonna record that. I was working on you know what I was gonna say, not like a script, but just giving myself a nice little outline using the clipboard. Does this have the clipboard? It doesn't have the clipboard. There's no clipboard in this. That's terrible. How are you supposed to keep notes? Man. All right, but yeah, that's going to be it for today. I do appreciate stopping in. If you were here, and keep an eye out, make sure you sub to the channel. If you're interested in playing on the Monifactory community server, you can become a YouTube member of the channel. Become a knight. We got a couple of guys. I'm thinking I'm going to try and get on and play on the Monifactory server a little bit, so see if we can get it revived. Obviously, in here, we've got Applied Energistics already unlocked, and HV, breaking into HV, so... Hey, Matthew Tran. I was just saying goodbye to the stream. Caught me just as I was getting ready to leave. Midnight here, and I'm tired. But add a little bit onto the wing here. This is another, like, machine section, just like that one. Maybe the HV machine's gonna go there. I don't know. I was discovering what was on the server. Flying around, checking stuff out. Got myself crafted up a jetpack. And some tools. Crowbar. Stainless steel wrench. Stainless steel wire cutter. Stainless steel screwdriver. So. Feel like I'm decently set up to start helping out. I don't know what some of this stuff is. Steam. It's an input. Fluid output. Phenol. Alright, but yeah, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for stopping in.